this guitar pedal has got me thinking. When it comes to music gear and technology, I don't know if we top the Reverbs of the past. This is a Golden Reverberator pedal from Universal Audio. I love the build quality, the switches, they all feel really great, and it feels expensive because it is. You're only given the essential controls. On the top row, you have your decay, pre-delay, and mix. Then you have your main reverb models that are all based on reverbs of the past. Here's a little taste of what they sound like. The spring reverb is based on classic 60s guitar amps. The plate is based on the EMT 140 plate from the 50s. And the hall and room is based on late 70s digital reverbs like the Lexicon 224. And what's great is that this switch lets you try out 3 different varieties of each reverb type. If you love how clean these reverbs sound, great, but if you're like me, I think they're a little too perfect, so I use the modulation knob to bring back some imperfections. On the back, you have stereo in and out, which makes such a big difference compared to mono. And this is all made possible by the dual DSP that's under the hood. And if this is something that you're interested in, then please click the affiliate link below, and any purchase you make will directly support the channel. So when I got the Golden Reverberator, I mistakenly assumed that this has some new, never before heard reverbs from Universal Audio, but it's not. Everything in here is vintage. Nothing is modeled later than the 70s. So why would Universal Audio make a brand new pedal that tries to replicate 40-plus-year-old reverbs? I think it's because it's hard to top these reverbs. There's something magical when the electric guitar goes through a spring amp and plays to give you such a bright and natural sounding reverb tail that complements so many sound sources. And with halls, we're always going to need hall reverbs to make things feel like they're in a real space. And the spring plates and halls that have been chosen for this pedal are the best of the best. They've proven themselves time and time again, so why reinvent something that's already close to perfect? Now, there are plenty of great plugins out there that offer vintage reverb styles. If you already have one, then I encourage you to play with it and, I don't know, try to appreciate it some more because it deserves it. But there's something about this pedal that makes me prefer it than most reverb plugins. Part of the reason is that I think it sounds better. And sure, I did manage to match a plugin to this pedal, but to do that, it took a few extra steps and more time and effort that I don't want to worry about. But after my plugin pedal comparison, I finally realized something that's been staring me in the face for years. I feel like some reverb plugins make up for the lack of reverb quality with extra features that you don't really need, and I know that I've fallen for these distractions. For so long, I've been stuck in this fallacy that newer is always better. It might be, but not necessarily. And I think I'm going to start applying this lesson to future videos on this channel. This year, I'm going to be more picky with the kind of gear and products that I talk about. In the past, I just featured whatever was new because new stuff is exciting, regardless if it's actually good or not. But now I want to commit to sharing with you the plugins, the gear, the music tech that I think is going to stay important. Sometimes it'll be something new, sometimes it's old, doesn't matter, as long as it's something that's truly special. I guess that's my promise to you this year. So thanks again for watching. Later.